Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today we are talking about Instacart is getting restaurant delivery thanks to Uber Eats. What a crazy couple of months it has been. First, it is speculated that Uber will be buying out Instacart. Then Doordash has been taking a spiraling downhill, and now they're teaming up to give Instacart restaurant delivery. I don't know exactly how this is gonna go, but the fact that it's happening is such an awesome thing, and for a lot of different reasons. So with that said, we are talking about everything that is being said in this article, how it actually is for DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub drivers and customers, and everything in between. So with that said, let's get started. Grocery delivery service Instacart is expanding into restaurant takeout thanks to a new partnership with Uber Eats. In the coming weeks, Instacart will add a new feature for restaurant delivery with the back-end mechanics powered by Uber. The listing of restaurants will be provided by Uber, the transaction will be overseen by Uber software, and the food will be picked up and delivered by Uber Eats couriers. The only difference is that everything will take place within the Instacart's app or website. So Uber Eats drivers are about to have an influx of even more deliveries based on that, specifically because Instacart is now having restaurant delivery on their platform. Now, this could be a good or a bad thing. Good thing because we're going to have more orders, right? But this is restaurant delivery. It's powered by Uber software and Uber couriers and provided by Uber, but it's on the Instacart platform, which, if you know anything about Instacart's grocery delivery service, their default setting for tipping is like 5% or something. Also, we don't know what's going to happen with the tips on Uber at all. Think about it like this for a second. Instacart allows for tip baiting. Uber Eats allows for tip baiting. Does that mean tip baiting will be allowed on the Instacart platform? Now, that being said, make sure you know how to deal with tip baiting pitches, but that's beside the point. And if you don't know how to deal with tip baiting pitches, there are several videos on my channel, specifically in the Uber Eats Masterclass playlist and podcast that will allow you to learn how to do that. I will leave that in the description. Feel free to check it out. Neither company would share the financial details of the deal, so we don't have any insight into how much Instacart is paying to use Uber's food delivery software. Uber spokesperson Noah Edwardson said that prices would not change for customers, nor would couriers see smaller payouts. Now, you see, that's not 100% true either, because we don't know what the smaller payouts would be, because number one, we've seen a lot of times on Instacart specifically that there are a lot of customers that don't tip their drivers. That's number one. Number two, we don't know how their tipping system is going to affect couriers, so that's not even 100% true either. And number three, if it got any smaller, it would be slave labor. We would probably be paying to use the platform. Consumers will see the name of restaurant menu prices on Instacart that they do on Uber Eats, and couriers will be paid the same way they would be for orders directly from Uber Eats, Edwardson said. So the menu prices would be the same, and couriers would receive the exact same pay, which means we're not getting a boost, we're just getting more orders. Which is good in one hand, but I would like to see a pay raise, just saying. Uber says motivation is to drive more orders to Uber Eats restaurant partners, while Instacart gets to add a galaxy of new business to its delivery operation without having to go through the laborious process of building it from the ground up. In its press release, Uber says it is joining Instacart to create technologies and solutions that support brick and mortar businesses. That also said, it is still speculative that Uber could end up buying out Instacart. This could just be the first step in that happening. Still, it's a curious move considering both companies compete with each other over grocery customers. Instacart dominates digital grocery delivery, capturing more than 70% market shares in 2023. Still, Walmart and Amazon remain the biggest players in the overall grocery delivery business. And that is why it's so important to be multi-apping too, because you want to have access to all of these platforms and have access to all the money coming coming in from these platforms, which is why I really hope that Instacart maintains its own platform, because if Instacart would ever, for any reason, go down, that would be tragic for the gig economy. I don't care what anybody says. Still, 70% market share in Instacart is pretty solid. Restaurant takeout is a fraught business powered by underpaid delivery workers and often used as a front for thousands of virtual kitchens. With no real brick and mortar presence to support, the app companies are also opposing state and city government efforts increasing delivery worker pay, filing lawsuits, and even going so far as to hide tipping features on certain platforms. New York City is specifically having that problem for the most part. I know Joe Biden is against the gig economy. I know Seattle has implemented new laws. I know that in New York City they are absolutely crushed too. Although it looks like people are trying to make the system overall better so that way gig workers could get paid, but you gotta fix the right problems. This is my opinion. It's worth what you pay for it. None of you pay me. There you go. I think Uber Eats having yet another way to build their order flow is a great thing. I know that they're trying to compete with Doordash, and it's not easy when they have, what, 60% of the market share? 66%. It borders on a monopoly, which is crazy. I don't know how Instacart is not considered a monopoly, but they're fighting with Walmart and Amazon. Heck, all of the notifications that are coming from my phone are pretty much Walmart Spark, another gig platform, but nevertheless. The only thing I'm concerned about is if Instacart's gonna maintain itself as a platform for us gig workers. It may not have felt like anything to Postmates. Instacart is a significant app. Sure, not a lot of people like shopping, but to those who are actually using Instacart as a platform, that would be a huge deal to them. Either way, I'm glad to see that Instacart and Uber Eats are doing something together, and Uber Eats as a platform is going to be better for us drivers considering order flow. I wish the base pay would grow, but that's a faraway wish either way. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.